Tell me something, Jimmy. Do you even know how to kill me?
I'm gonna cut your goddamn head off. See if that works.
The rest is empty with no brain, but the clever nerd, the best MC with no chain you ever heard. Take it from the Tech 9 holder. They bit, don't know the next shine from Shinola. Everything that glitter ain't fish scale. Let me think, don't let her think get Ishmael.
On the gang. On the gang. Alright, welcome to the BZ Podcast. As always, it's Zay and Britt and Zay, and we're back. I'm tired of doing openers, but
that's it. Say what's up and we're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, you're right.
On the gang.
On the gang, nigga. It's over. Alright, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing alright. How you doing, Britt?
I'm chilling.
Just chilling?
I mean...
How was your weekend?
Eventful.
Yeah.
Eventful for my old days. I'm saying that like I'm that old, but I'm old enough.
We old as shit.
We old enough. What we? 31?
See, that's that. You got Poppy in your house. I don't even know what that means.
I hope I said it right while I'm trying to floss. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, what'd you get into?
So Friday was National Margarita Day. Hey. So, you know, people are taking advantage of those margarita specials. So it was my homegirl's birthday. Shout out to Kimberly. Happy birthday.
Shout out Kimberly. Happy birthday, Kimberly. Heard a lot about you, never met you. Happy birthday.
So we went out to some place called Mad Max. They had like $3 margaritas. I mean, So anyway, you know, it was packed, of course. We at the bar. We finding a way to shimmy shake up in there and get us a drinky drink. So... You know, we're all like a drink in, maybe a drink and a half in. We're chilling. We're having a good time. All of a sudden, you look over to the right. It was one of those like wraparound bars, like the U-shaped joints, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So we're in the middle of the U. Look to the right of the U. This bitch, first of all, I've been because we first came over, it's kind of like, I mean, let me not. I'm about to be this big bitch. It's like, let me not.
See?
All right, so this lady, she was old enough, yo. Because we could already tell she was getting saucy. Like, she was just like, like, you know.
What time was it? That tells me a lot about.
It was like 7:50.
Yeah, you can't, but you can't. 7:50. 7:50.
I want to say it was 7:50 when I first noticed her.
All right.
I think she was barfing by 8:15.
What made you notice her?
I think she was just like, you know, just real like, you know, just, she was feeling herself, but she was like the only one kind of at the bar just like, yeah. We just like, all right, girl, like it's early. Like, granted, I don't know how long she been there, but, so I don't know who said it to me. They said, yo, she's throwing up. And I said, what do you mean she's throwing up? So I look over, and like I said, like she old enough, like she was a smooth 37, 38 years old, like, and that might be being nice. This bitch, she's literally puking into her cup. And I was like, oh my God. So, like, luckily with my job, I mean, I see everything, so I'm not so squeamish anymore, because I probably would have earled too. But she's puking into her glass, and her friend is steady handing her napkins. So, you know, I'm causing the scene. I'm violation. It's a violation. Oh my God. Somebody get her. So then, but meanwhile, people are literally ordering drinks over her head. They're like, let me get 4 strawberries.
My thing is like, at what point, if you just continue to throw up, at what point do you remove yourself to the bathroom?
Now, like I said, she was a big joint. So I don't know if like, the laziness took over or what, but get your fucking ass up. I'm sorry. You know when you feel that first little like, all right, like I need to get me some water. I need to get up. Make an attempt. Carry the cup with you. But take your ass to the fucking bathroom. You know what I'm saying? She sat there, no lie. It was like a good 7 minutes throwing up. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck? And people looking at me because, you know, I'm being loud and I'm yelling. And I'm just like, yo, what the? Oh my God. Ew. Yuck. But that's why I was cracking up, because people behind her were literally ordering drinks right over her. Nobody knew she was throwing up, because she was doing it very discreetly. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, but if you noticed, you noticed. So then she moved on to throwing up into the shaker.
Come on, yo.
Yeah. And you know
people are ordering food. That's the nastiest
And you know
part,
me,
like,
I used to work in the industry, so I'm like, I'm still ServSafe certified. So I still, I'm like, no.
Right? Violation.
I'm like, violation. Like, oh my God. Like, y'all need to just throw them cups away. But yeah, like you said, people are eating there. Like, come on. So I finally got the bartender, because it was, it was popping. I couldn't get nobody's attention. I said, I'm going to tell somebody. Like, come on. So I finally got the bartender, so I put my drinks orders in, and I said, by the way, I said, the woman over there is throwing up in you guys' glasses. I said, the one over there with the puff. And she was white, so I know she would know what I was talking about. I said, got with a little puff on top of her head. So she looked over, she said, oh. She said, why'd you have to tell me? I said, girl, tell somebody. I said, let your manager know. I just had to tell somebody, So then I'm watching it unfold. I'm like, so I see her to the back, and they're all like, it's like 4 of them, like looking like through the shit, like all
just in a team huddle, a team huddle.
Yeah, they all looking over, like, oh fuck, like what are we gonna do about this? So I'm just watching, like. So I'm assuming it's the manager, and it's funny because I've seen this lady before at a different bar. Philly be too small, yo. This is the Mad Mix out in Wynwood. Shout out.
Right, don't tell. You shouldn't have dropped the name. They got people throwing up in their cups there. Like, who's going after that?
Okay, so I just see the manager go over all gentle, like, whatever. And I didn't see them leave though for another maybe like 10 minutes, but I was mad at her friend, like, that was steady handing her napkins. Like, girl. Like, just like take your friend to the bathroom. I mean, I don't know. Maybe her friend was sauced up too, but I was like, dog, like, I've never seen no shit like that in my life.
There's a lot of variables that come with throwing up in public.
I honestly probably would have threw up in my bag before I threw up in their cup in front of everyone at the bar. But, I mean, it's real, especially if you're downing the drinks. Because, like I said, I had 2, and I was working on my 3rd, and I got a 4th way in, and I said, ooh, all right. Now I'm
but you're responsible. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things I take into consideration when somebody throws up in public. I'm going to try to figure out how old they are.
Right.
I'm going to check the time of the night. The time of the night's going to tell me a lot about this person's... it's going to tell me a lot about this person's
right. That's
attitude
why I'm like, girl,
life.
like, you're old enough to know your limits.
Yeah.
That's not like, I mean, granted, if you were just throwing them back, though, because they literally tasted like juice. So if you were throwing them back, okay, but, like, get up. The fuck?
Yeah, that's nasty.
So yeah, that was my Friday.
Good Friday. That's a good Friday.
And then Saturday, I mean, did you do anything Friday?
Friday,
because we were together Saturday, so
yeah. Damn, what the fuck did I do Friday?
I don't know if you're gonna top my puking
story.
No,
I didn't do anything. I didn't do much on Friday. I'll tell you in a bit. Let me tell you about my Saturday. I'll tell you what I did Friday all the way to the day. But Saturday, update, my knee update. I went to get an MRI.
What does that do? What does that do? What do you mean?
So this is my second time getting an MRI. I got one when I was younger.
Okay.
Long story short, I fell while I was playing basketball. It's always around basketball. Maybe I need to give it up. Yo, the hoop dream is over. Son.
This is the hoop dream.
But fell when I was younger. Fell playing basketball. Fell on my elbow or whatever, and immediately my elbow blows up in size. Like there's a lump that's like 2 inches off my elbow. So we went and got an MRI for that joint. All I had to do was put an ace bandage around it, and it went down. But,
is that just like an X-ray?
No, what an X-ray? I got
like
an
what's
X-ray.
What's an MRI?
X-ray.
Exactly.
MRI.
Did I say MRI? I kind of like said, I don't know why my voice did that. I was trying to say MRI, and it was like MRI. What is an MRI exactly?
MRI. So an X-ray is going to show you bone. An MRI is going to give you a glimpse of the tissue.
Okay.
And like cartilage and stuff like that. So what they're looking is usually, from what I know from just talking to people, usually if you have like a reoccurring knee injury, it's a lot of inflammation. So it'll blow up inflammation, and then the inflammation goes down, and all that continuously happen can build up a lot of scar tissue. Okay. And that's like some people get microscopic surgery to clean their knee out because they have a whole bunch of built up scar tissue that's putting pressure on their joints. I don't know if that's the case for me yet. Pray for me, y'all, because I don't want to deal with that. But anyway, well, if I have to deal with the surgery, I want it to be microscopic. But I don't want no surgery. I'm trying to get back on the courts.
On the gang.
On the gang, nigga. I got some game winners to hit at YMCA. Alright,
oh my God, keep going.
So I go and get this
YMCA.
Right? I'm gonna be in a wheelchair league, busting niggas' ass.
Yes.
So I go to the MRI. I go to the spot, and I've been in one before, but I guess since it was on my arm, my whole body had to go in last time. Mm-hmm. Right? This time, only like my midsection, like my legs down, had to go.
Go into what? What does it look like?
So it's a machine. Like you lay on this machine, you lay on a bed, and the bed like pops up and slides you into like a big machine.
That big tube looking thing?
Yeah, it's like a big tube looking thing, right? And then like you're in there, like you probably took about like a half an hour. Yeah. But like sitting there and thinking, and it's just making all these noises. Like all these like like, and I'm bottom down, you know what I mean, in the machine. I have this little thing that I had to prop my leg up, and you can't move because it's taking images, so you gotta stay as still as possible. And I'm just thinking about all the fucking gamma rays and fucking I don't know, all the cancer causing rays and shit that are just blasting my bottom half. Like I'm literally getting cancer rays straight to my dick, straight to my scrotum. Yo, and I just don't know if it's safe. Yeah, don't know if it's safe. A little scary. And then when I leave, we found it's like some Slovenian guy, so he has this thick ass accent. When I leave, right, he doesn't show you any pictures, and he's talking the whole time on the phone, like in the other room. So I'm hearing him like go off in like whatever language he's speaking. When I leave, he's like, "Good luck." I'm like, bitch, what you see on them damn screen? Like,
good luck with what?
Right? What did you say? They just gave me like a CD with the images. I ain't look at it, but they give me a CD that I gotta show to my doctor or whatever. So pray for me, y'all.
Dang.
I'll be alright. Yeah, this is fucking intensive, yo.
Alright.
This is a lot.
Jeez. Good luck.
Good luck. It's just like he gave me this like. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. I don't think I am. Whatever. We'll leave it alone. Ominous. Is it ominous? Yeah, it's ominous. Okay. But yeah, that was my Saturday. And then we got to meet up later on that night.
Oh, you did that same day?
Yeah. I haven't stopped. Yeah.
Jeez.
We out here working for y'all.
Yeah, so then we met up for an event called PRIMETIME that was hosted by the lovely Rugrat.
What's good, Rugrat?
Hey. But it was a great time. This is a second event we've gone to of hers, right?
Yeah, second one. I forgot what the other one was called, but both of them been great, and both of them, it's just a real good vibe. Like, it's a very artist, creative, friendly zone where there's just no judgment, no anything. Like, everybody's kind of just free to just come and have a good time. Right. And last night was the same type of vibe. So I kind of know what to expect anytime I go to a Rugrat show. Yeah. And, I mean, if you guys follow us, you saw on our stories we were posting, excerpts from the night. But, yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Yeah. I would definitely say so. Unfortunately, we always come late.
Yeah, we got work.
Everywhere we got work on that. I mean, we traveling. I'm traveling though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you got an excuse.
You are. I know. I know. Things coming up. But so, I was on my way.
Yeah. Okay. We got there kind of late. We missed out on some of the performances.
Yeah, a few of the performances in the beginning.
We did catch a few of them. We caught my man, Black Power Fist.
I mean, that's what we originally came for, because we originally saw them when they teamed up with our homeboy Bodega Brown, and when they partnered up with him and did his set at the New Liberty Distillery. I don't know if you guys remember when we posted about that. The two guys, one's on trombone, one's on the trumpet. That's Noel and Neil. And so we were really coming just to see them. And then, you know, we saw everybody else, and everybody that performed was super dope.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, the people that we got to see, when we walked in, an artist, her is at Liv Means. She was performing, but we caught the last song, I think. Right?
Yeah, it was like the last song.
It sounded really nice, though. Mm-hmm.
I reposted her one time, and like randomly stumbled upon her page. I didn't even know she knew some of the same people we knew. Mm-hmm. And then saw that she was going to be here, so I'm kind of upset I missed that one. But she's dope. Yeah, she definitely is dope. You need to go check her out. Yeah,
and we got there pretty much at kind of like the intermission break. So luckily we still at least we got to see the second half. We didn't miss the second half performance. So our two homeboys that we came to see, they go by, I guess, under the same name as Black. What is it? Black X Gold, Black and Gold.
I believe so.
Their ad is Black X Gold, but they don't really keep up with that page too much. Right now. So Noel's at is at Black Power Fist, and Neil on trumpet, his at is at R Mana, so RMAHNA, and they did the damn thing. Of course,
it's always cool, like hearing them mix the live music with the background tracks. Yeah, so it's always smooth. It's always very smooth. They also have a show coming up. I believe they said April.
Yeah, down South Philly on Federal. So they said they'll be posting about it. We'll definitely be posting about it when we get more information about it. But then one dude, his name's Sheik Bey.
Yeah, Sheik Bey.
At Sheik Bey, SHIQBEY. He was really dope. With his spoken word, and he trolled us in the beginning with the starting off with a prayer, which was actually Meek Mill. So he got us. But no, his content is really cool. His subject matter is great. Speaking about, me, I love my astrology and all that. So he's in tune with all that stuff. So that was nice. And he's just like, he did a lot of uplifting, self-love type of material. So it's definitely someone to look out for. He definitely has that good content. And the headliner was Lil Lion. So we just learned about her yesterday. She's definitely a dope young artist coming out. She's from Tennessee. So she traveled a ways to come put on a show for us. So I'm glad that we got to catch her perform. So definitely want to look up. But she is at Lil Lion, LUL Lion 423. If you want to look her up too. And there was also a whole art gallery upstairs that I didn't even know about.
Right, we didn't know about until it was time to leave.
Yeah, because I saw it upstairs, but I have a habit of going places I'm not supposed to go. When I go place, I said, let me just stay down here, not,
Well, no, that's regular stuff. Like any house party you've been to, you kind of don't go upstairs.
Yes, I wasn't sure. So at the end we found out we could, but everybody was kind of wrapping up at that point. So we didn't really get to see any of the artists, but I'm sorry. There was one more artist that performed that was listed that we didn't. I guess she performed before Liv Means did. Her name was at I Am Modest, or it's IAMODIST. I looked at her page, and she looks like a pretty dope artist too, but unfortunately we didn't get to see her perform, but I just wanted to shout her out as well. And of course, Rugrat. Add Rugrat now. Rugrat.NA. Yeah, she's the MC. She is the party starter. She's the host. She put the event together.
And she is a ball of energy.
Yes, she is. Oh my gosh, I love her.
Yeah. Ball
she's
of energy.
A great time, and she's a dope lyricist as well. So, the artists that were there were at Shiak, at SIAQ __. There's at Night Sparks. Night with it's KNIGHT, Sparks with a Z. At Yo Tiana, Yo _ Tiana, TIANNA. And the one artist that we saw actually when we were leaving the event, who does just, oh my God.
I don't even know how to explain her artwork.
You guys have to definitely check out this one. Yeah. At Curly Soul, URLYSOL. Her work, oh my goodness, it's so like it's like
it's really dope, and I'm happy that like when we left, because we were leaving, she was actually packing up in her car, and we could have just walked straight by her and not said anything, but something caught my eye as she was loading up, and her artwork is ill. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You guys gotta go.
Because it's like she makes up these different characters and creatures, and just the depth of color that she's able to get across on the canvas is just, you can tell that there's just many layers. And it seems like she mostly works in oil, but it's beautiful. I hope you guys just check it out. Just look at it. You won't regret it. You'll be happy that you saw it. I definitely want to purchase something. But overall, man, it was a great time. So thank you, Rugrat.
Thank you, Rugrat.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, right, so that was that. Oh, how was that dumpling house you went to?
Oh, the dumpling house it was alright. It was alright. But they was playing mad, like the DJ, whoever was in there was rocking. They was playing mad random shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what? How y'all playing Tyler the Creator? Then they playing the Black Panther soundtrack. Where
it was rocking. It had a little small pool table in there as well too. I think it's right. You got to remind me. You know, I don't remember the specific parts of Philly, but it was right on Chestnut Street. I want to say around. I guess that would be University City, kind of.
Okay, that makes sense. She said it was 10 minutes away, and we was out 61st and Vine. Oh yeah, the place we were at was called the Creative Vine, 61st and Vine. So it's a dope little spot. It's like definitely like a house converted into, I guess, an event space. But they have a little stage built in there. It was cool. Apparently, and I like the way it was decorated. I guess Rugrat hooked that up, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Apparently, like they show movies like every week there.
Oh,
like it's like
okay, I did see that on their page.
But I couldn't figure out what it was. I was in there. I was like, "Is this a house?"
Yeah, they need some. They need a little something, a little signage or something out front, let you know what the fuck. Because I was highly confused, but it's all good. We figured it out.
Yeah, it was dope. But yeah, the house was good though. What's it called? The dumpling house was all right. It was all right. It was like a late night menu too, though. So like it wasn't even a full menu, so you couldn't get everything that was there. But we just ate real quick. Had to get up out of there. I was so tired.
Yeah.
But
all right, so
what we moving into?
Moving on. Yeah, enough about our personal shit. But go check out some of those people though, for real. Yeah, for real, please. What we starting with, Zay? What we starting with?
We starting with. All right, so we're just gonna mention this. Apparently, R. Kelly is being charged.
Oh yeah.
Is being charged. Chicago is. Apparently, there's another tape. Yeah, and it's gross. It's gross. Did you hear anything about it?
Nah, I saw some really blurry like screenshots or something.
I ain't seen no screenshots.
You can't even tell what anything is. I mean, thank God, I don't want to see that. But what did you see, or what did you hear? Apparently,
the lighting in there. This is like what a news anchor described. The lighting, you can clearly see who it is. It's not really blurry. They watch the audio. They watch the tape, and you can hear them speaking about it. And you heard her make mention of the age of her vagina. I'm trying
like he wanted her to say it or something.
Oh, then he repeated it. It was 14 years old, apparently. I can't. I don't even feel comfortable like talking about it. But like, yeah. So hopefully something comes of it. Hopefully this doesn't get swept under the rug like that last fiasco when we was younger. Something gotta happen. Something has to happen. I just don't understand. How do you it's really an addict. He an addict. He is addicted. He's sick. Because he records this shit. Yeah. Yeah. So all right. Anyway. So that's it. That's it. I'm pretty sure y'all will get updates just as fast as we will. We don't have no inside person giving us shit. We hearing it just as quick as y'all. Oh man. Moving on to, speaking of Chicago, your boy Jussie Smollet
Jussie.
Jussie Smollet.
That's my grandma likes to call him Juicy.
Juicy.
You heard about that Juicy? Who's Juicy?
Juicy.
Juicy. Oh, Lordy.
What do you think?
I ain't thinking much right now. Every day is something different. You know,
True.
like, I mean, I don't know what to, I mean, from what I saw, the most recent thing I saw was that now I'm sure it's his team trying to say, you know, that he wrote a check for fitness training, but that still doesn't explain why they were buying MAGA hats and robes. So, but also, I mean, I saw something else that brought up a good point. Like, anytime the police are very willing to give out that much information, something else is going on. Because, you know, they're always really hush-hush and pretty mum about things. Until something is fully done being investigated. They laying out all the tea. So I think that is, you know what I mean? I think that there is fault on his end, but I think something bigger is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that he did do something, but I think also something fishy is going on. I'm not sure.
I think he an industry plant.
I don't know. Something going on, though. Yeah.
But you know what I'm really happy about? I'm happy that people I associate with, myself, just aren't as reactionary as everybody else. Because once that story leaked, going through my timeline, I'm seeing everybody just jump on it, support for Jussie, all that.
I mean,
just like
support for him or completely against him.
Well, no, what I'm saying is when it initially came out, the first time it came out.
Oh, yeah.
The first time it came out. We could have been like a majority of the other people out here that were just quick to see black, gay support without hearing anything else. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was like, fuck.
No,
when I heard the story, but then I saw the picture of him. I said, that little scratch.
No, I was. I did. You know, I was. I was like, well, shit, that's crazy. But I resisted the urge to just immediately post about it, spread the word, and all that, because we really gotta take our time to get all the details. And it did seem a little bit fishy. I ain't gonna hold you. It did seem a little. It just seemed like.
It was like a little too extreme.
Yeah, like it seemed like a script.
The bleach just put it over the top for me. I was like, bleach.
I'm just thinking, who's running around with, like, you can get beat up if you're black. You in the wrong. If you're black and gay, like you're in the wrong neighborhood. That's not far-fetched that somebody can go out their way to beat you up. But like, who's running around with bleach? Who's running around with bleach, and who's running around with a noose? And that noose not get used to its full potential.
At least have some sort of burns around your neck or something, but...
Yeah. And then even more so after that, the way he was conducting himself was weird.
Yeah.
It screamed attention. It screamed, like he called himself the Black Tupac.
I fought the fuck back.
I fought back.
I'm the gay Tupac.
Oh no,
I'm
the
like,
gay
well,
Tupac.
Nigga, look like they barely touched you, so I'm confused.
Yeah,
but we'll see what's gonna happen. You know, every day there's some more developing details. Yo, did you see? I'm so done. The current meme today. Today is Sunday, February 24th. By the way, guys. So whenever you're listening to this is just to give you a little insight of when we're recording this. I saw the one meme that said, "Yo, what if there's like a annual like talent show or a monthly talent show up in the prison, and then you know the one nigga that always win, but now you know R. Kelly and Jussie come up in there like, what he gonna do?" I said, you know what? I said, y'all make me sick.
You gonna get beat up.
Oh my God, I love the internet. I said, y'all make me. Who thought of that? Like, shut up. Then I saw one with them in the mugshot, and they said, "Ooh, they at the same jail because it's the same gray wall behind their heads." I said, "Y'all fucking stupid."
Do you think if him making it up comes out to be true, do you think it sets us back? How do you think that affects everything that's going on with the climate and race relations and
I mean, it's just because he's a high profile person, because this shit happens all the time. You know what I mean? But I think honestly, I just think it's, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I just see that as a reflection of him. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know if it sets back any demographic of people. It's just kind of like, dude, what's your fucking problem? So, I mean, that's just how I feel.
I look at it like we have a president in office that will, like you say, it's just because he's a celebrity, but that means everybody can see it, along with people that are making arguments against some of the moves or movements or things we're trying to gain traction on. So this can easily be picked up by somebody and used against. I
mean, of course it can, but at the same time, then people throw out Emmett Till. So, you know, there's just always a way to keep countering, going back and forth over, you know, who lied about this, who lied about that. But I will say, I was looking in the comment section, white people are not happy. They're like, bitch, don't be trying. Don't be trying to put that on us whole time.
I mean, no, it is nuts, though.
I say, yeah, I feel you.
It is nuts, though.
Yeah, it's out of pocket. But
say something a little crazy. Not a little crazy, but is he half white?
Yeah.
He is half white.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to get in my bag a little bit. I hope I don't offend nobody.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. I feel as if the only way you feel comfortable with being black and putting a noose around your own neck is if you're half white. I don't know, like, with everything that's attached to nooses and everything that's attached to the history of it and all the emotional trauma, and I
and also just someone who lived a super privileged life and
I don't know
super
how he
disconnected. I didn't know he was I know his sister was a child star. I didn't know he was too.
See, I
he
know
was
nothing
in
about
something.
it.
I would look. You know my shady ass. I was on his Instagram page yesterday. All the comments is turned off, right? Child, you scroll back about like 50, 35 weeks. You find a picture. I want to see what people were saying.
You going deep.
Yeah, dog. I'm scrolling. I'm laughing because I said, I know people are petty. I know they are. I said, I know it. Let me see. So I scroll. I finally found a picture where no comments was not turned off. People was like if you scroll back just to be petty. I was cracking up. Everybody was talking all this shit. I said he should have paid somebody to go through all his pictures, but he had like 900 posts. He should have paid somebody to go through and turn them comments off. Whatever.
Well, if this is true, he's cool with paying people.
I'm done.
Yeah.
But they you know what I mean? Like, they've not to say that they grew up rich or anything, but you know, they've been in the Hollywood, you know, scene basically. But the thing was too, like, sister, you know, she kept on getting gigs and stuff like that. But he hasn't really since he was a child until now with Empire.
See, I feel like, and I think that's an important thing that you're bringing up. Because, again, allegedly.
Now, I might have my facts wrong. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
I don't know if he did a gig in between. You know, maybe he was 11 or some shit. I don't know,
But if this is true, that this is a made-up story, this just speaks to how much people want attention, how self-centered Hollywood could be.
Yeah, for real.
You know, and the lengths that people will go to get the spotlight on them. Here's another disclaimer. I'm going to say something else.
I'm going to say something else.
Yeah, we got
what
going.
You gonna say,
because this is the thing. I feel very strongly about this because in this climate that we're in, to play on people's emotions, if this is true, I'm going to keep saying if this is true, but to play with people's emotions, you really could get people hurt. You really could get people killed by doing things like this. So that's why, like, I'm just throwing stuff out there. But, like, disclaimer, like, as of right now, you're black, you're gay. 2019, this is the most attention that those two demographics have had in a very long time, in a positive way. What else do you need more? Don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like don't mess it up. Like, we're in a position where some of the things we've been wanted wanting to get talked about. The conversations are being had.
Mm-hmm.
And you want more recognition. You want to be more of a victim. It wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have a problem with.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm. You see, Terrence Howard's out here vouching for him, so.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
No, man.
No, man.
You ain't no nigga.
What the fuck can't what Terrence Howard got to say? Yeah?
Full of pills.
What the fuck can't Terrence Howard got to say?
Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm done with Jussie.
Yeah, we done with Jussie. For now, because this shit is far from over. He's a plant, though. I'm 100% sure. Now, let me stop. I've watched throughout this weekend. That's why he's asking me what I was doing on Friday. I watched this Lorena Bobbitt documentary.
Oh, God.
Docu-series. It's on Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, do what I did. Get you a friend that has it. Well, no, free trial, but I found somebody with a password.
I got all hype.
Shout out to Tommy. It's a 30-day free trial, though. I did look it up.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Tommy's sister.
Me and keep making new emails.
Yeah. I know cats that got 1,000 emails.
They're going to be on to me now. I shouldn't have said that.
Right.
All right, anyway. So what's up with this?
Oh, God. I just finished it today, so this has been like an on and off thing I've been watching throughout the whole weekend.
This been your life, Chad.
Oh, shit. Right, so I'm watching it. I held my dick the whole time, yo.
Shut up.
No, I'm not lying, yo. Because it just throws you immediately into it. It starts with the night of.
How many episodes is this?
I'm not sure. They're long-ass episodes, though.
How much is there to say about this? There's a lot?
You would think there's not a lot.
Yeah.
But the ripple effects of what happened, there's a lot to this story. Like, there's a lot.
I just remember hearing about it, and then that was it.
We was young.
Hell yeah, we was young. I remember being like, what?
We was young. She did what?
What?
So, me being a man, she just seemed super evil. The whole time. The whole time, like, it's just,
that is evil, though.
No one deserves it. Yeah, it is.
Beyond.
And that's what was bothering me. What was bothering me is because, like, everybody was there was, like, a lightheartedness, like, vibe to the whole thing, especially in the beginning, because they started off so raw.
That's major.
No, that's very major.
Fucking insane. All right, go ahead.
So everybody's kind of like giggling and laughing. Even like her, she's coming off a little insensitive about it. And
they were interviewing her for this docuseries?
Yeah, she's in it. He's in it.
Oh.
Everybody's in it.
Was he like, I bet he wasn't lighthearted about the shit.
No, he was. There's something wrong with him.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, if you watch it, there's definitely something loose, couple screws loose out there.
Oh, Lord. All right, let me stop asking questions. I'm going to just listen. Go ahead.
So apparently, the stuff that we didn't get as a kid, we just heard this lady cut a man's penis off. There's a backstory. There was years and years of abuse.
Okay.
And that wasn't really talked about. The way, I thought it was interesting, the way courts were handled. Like, if you're seeing people's attitudes back then, boy, oh boy, if you're triggered at little stuff that happens now in 2019, the mentality back then was nuts. But I'm jarred because they just throw you into it and they show the severed dick.
Like off
without
the break?
any warning.
Like right in the beginning?
20 minutes in. 20 minutes in.
Does it like just zoom in on the screen in a jar or some shit?
Oh, no, it's not in a jar. It's
what
like just like laying. It's so nasty, yo. I can't, like, it's been tormenting my brain. Like, I just keep getting glimpses of it.
What is it, laying on a fucking
I don't know. It's evidence. It's evidence at one point.
Oh, like they like when the
like
police came in and they showed the picture they took of it just laying on the floor or something.
And it was just laying. Yo, she
oh my god.
She cut it off, jumped in the car with it.
Huh?
Yeah, she left, jumped in the car with it, and she's driving, and she threw the shit out the car window over the roof like a fucking grenade, and it just fell into like the tall grass.
How'd they find it?
They had to like interview her, and they had to find it within reasonable time because you can't have soft tissue just out there. It was by a 7-Eleven. They were able to find it.
So I guess she just admitted to it very quickly then.
Yeah, like she was still in like shock. So like even her telling the story to the cops, you could tell like she was just like, she didn't believe this happened. Like she's very weird. And you're also dealing with she was from Venezuela. So you're also dealing with language barriers. But there was a dick search party. Like they cops were sent to the house to look for it. They thought the dog might have ate it.
Oh no!
They were looking in the garbage can for the knife that she used. They got to the scene. They found it. Nobody wanted to touch it. They said a sergeant stepped on it or something. Like yeah. They ironically they put it. They were by 7-Eleven.
Did he slip like a banana peel?
Oh God, yo, stop! Stop!
I didn't see it, so that's why I'm able to like. I'm sorry, Zay. I'm sorry.
I've been seeing it, and they showed it twice in the first episode.
So they showed the picture of it in the grass. Like I want to like.
No, it wasn't in the grass. Like it was on like a white background. I don't like it was
just chilling.
Like
I've
just
seen
chilling.
it before.
You saw it?
I've seen it before, like years ago. I want to say probably 4 or 5 years ago. Something was on TV or something, like covering it again. I don't know why. And I remember seeing it, but I don't really like freshly remember it. But I remember it.
Yeah.
And I was like, the fuck?
It's nasty. It has like you could see like it's just it was a clean cut, and it was just like this red tissue. Oh, it was just so gross. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I've literally been going through my day, and every now and then I just get a glimpse of it in my head, like, oh God. But from this trial, there's a lot of like legislation that got passed.
Like what?
And it was interesting seeing how like the divide between men and women like not happened like there's always kind of been, but just like started there. Like women were happy that this happened. Like they're like, yeah, she fought back. I mean, I feel you. That's
how you gotta fight back. The fuck?
No, I mean, I feel the idea. I feel the idea, but what was more troubling is that like she was going on talk shows, like she was on Steve Harvey's show, and Steve Harvey's talking about this dick that got thrown in the dirt. There's grass on it. He's making jokes about it, and she even said like he was. Like she felt uncomfortable about some of the stuff that she was doing as far as like as far as going on these talk shows and stuff, but it was more important for her to get the message out about domestic abuse. So
she didn't get no time for that.
What you mean?
She didn't get like arrested or anything?
I think she did.
Like she didn't go to jail?
I think she did. I mean, I watched it.
Yeah, and they didn't say that?
I was falling asleep too.
Okay. What legislation got passed off of this? What are you talking about?
They were saying there was no money ever getting poured into domestic abuse. So at the time, I think Bill Clinton put something in the works, but I think it was on its way out. So there was money there to fund organizations and stuff against domestic abuse. But by the time the House was changing, more Republicans came in, and the money was never allocated to that. But just the ripple effect it started, and just like it showed like just what women were going through, and how men were. So it was so funny. They were interviewing his brothers on like some talk show. It might have been Jenny Jones. It's funny. If you watch it, you're going to see a lot of like old news anchors. Jenny Jones. Yeah, you're going to see a whole bunch of old news anchors that like you just remember when you're a kid. And you're like, oh yeah, I remember that lady or him. So they were talking to his brothers.
Jussie Raphael.
They were talking to his brothers, and his brothers were hot. They were like, yeah, he if I seen her, we went looking for her. We were going to kill her if we found her like that night or whatever. And like one of the brothers was like, she took away his manhood, something even more important than his life itself. Like the
how's he use the bathroom?
Well, they put it back on.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait till I get to the rest of this shit. You're gonna be fucking amazed.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, they're talking. You should see the dudes though. Like when he said, "Yeah, we would have killed her," he took away something that's most precious to guys, and it panned to the audience, and there was some dude in the back clapping hard as shit.
I bet.
Like yeah, like
working them shoulders.
Yeah, right. Just turn
hard ass clap.
But let me tell you, so like people took advantage of the situation the way like they were both taking advantage of, even him. There's something off with him.
Wait, isn't he doing like pornos?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Like he was doing. I was about to say,
I remember that dumb. That is fucking.
Who want that necrophilic penis?
Necrophilic.
Shit all dead.
That decaying.
That shit probably green on the tip.
Ooh, it's probably a different color. It's like gotta be gray.
Dawn of the dead dick. God,
that joke just dead. It just lift off from the base, child.
Oh, stop, yo. You keep putting it back in my head, yo. It's too much.
Oh, he said Dawn of the Dead.
Yo, but no. Then he did another surgery on his dick. It's like with some shiesty doctors, he'd be bigger. He was all on Howard Stern. Howard Stern, like the way media really took advantage of him is kind of foul. Mm-hmm. Like Howard Stern was doing like events and stuff, and yeah, it's wild. But he went with this shiesty doctor to get his penis enlarged. The doctor did a botched ass job.
Oh no!
So they never really talked about like what the state of his penis is. Imagine your penis is a celebrity. It's not even him. You know what I'm saying?
But so when they put it initially, before he got the botched job, when they put it back on, like how is it still? I guess they found it quickly.
Yeah, I guess they found it quickly.
She must have told them quick where to go.
They had the doctor. They had the doctor that was doing the procedure on it. I mean, I don't know how long soft tissue can be off, but like when they found it, they put it on ice. That seems like some
major surgery to reconnect the urinary tract and everything. Like, wow.
They put it on ice in a 7-Eleven hot dog bag.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm like, this is a lot.
Talking about penis for the last 20 minutes.
Do we got anything else to say about this?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
I think I'm done. Go watch that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I think you gave me a pretty thorough rundown. I don't know if I need to go watch it.
It's nuts.
Yeah, but just at least we know the fact they don't show it no more after the beginning.
No, I didn't see it.
All right, so at least we know. Fast forward to 30 minutes into the episode.
I know they see it. I know they showed around the 20-minute mark in the first episode, but they do show it again in that same episode. I don't know where it's at, so I apologize if y'all just get blindsided by a severed penis. Speaking of zombie dicks,
right? The fuck,
zombie deer,
zombie. Oh,
yeah, I'm king segue, nigga.
You are like shit. All right, so we got zombie dicks. We have zombie deer.
Zombie deer.
Yeah, so yeah, you told me about this earlier today.
Apparently there's a virus going on with deers, and they look like they're The Walking Dead. Their faces are falling off their skeletons. They have a whole bunch of sores and nastiness.
Google it, guys. You'll find it.
Yeah.
This isn't something new either.
When I first heard this story, they were saying they don't know if it transmits to humans, but you told me recently their little research says that it doesn't.
I mean, that's what they say for now.
Yeah, until it does.
As we saw in The Walking Dead, I mean, these things progress into other things, so we'll see. That might be a lie. Don't believe the CDC. But it says, like, I guess it first noticed this back in 2012.
And we just hearing about it now?
In Pennsylvania. I'm like, come on, yo.
Of course it's in Pennsylvania.
Come on.
We don't got nothing to worry about. We black. We don't really eat deer. White folk are in trouble.
Yeah, but like people were kind of just getting rid of their licenses they get, or permits or whatever they get to do deer hunting.
Why were they getting rid of them?
It looks like because so many of them are like fucked up.
But don't you need to like get them out of the population?
I don't know. Like there's so many articles, and I haven't really thoroughly read through this, but I was like, ooh, shit. But symptoms include droopy head, staggering, loss of appetite, lack of response to people. That motherfucker's head, what was that? Like a tumor's hanging off its face, and
yeah, it's like
open wounds
and stuff.
Chilling.
It's nasty.
The disease causes sponge-like holes in the deer's brain that cause the animal to act confused and lose its fear of humans. And it was saying it's kind of similar to like when the cows had mad cow disease. Mm-hmm. And that was like a thing.
Didn't like mad cow disease happen because they were feeding cows?
Ew, was that why?
That's what I
remember.
heard.
I remember that was like a thing when we were kids. I just remember hearing that when we were little, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
I remember when I was a kid, I was just like, "Be nicer to them." Like, why? Are they mad?
Right? Why are they mad? But yeah, there was like an article because I was googling it. There was an article that was released about a situation with these deers in Wichita, Kansas, like 9 hours ago. So I'm like, "Oh, this is like an ongoing thing." Like,
yeah.
So yeah, and they said, what is it called? Wait, I was trying to find the one part. Well, it said that, yeah, like you said, it said it can't spread to humans, but we'll see about that.
I'm straight. If it spreads to humans, I'm good. I don't think I've ever really had venison before. That's venison, right?
Yeah, I've had it. And veal. Is it
What's
veal?
It like? I've had veal before.
Honestly, I was living in Iowa. I was little when last time I had. I think I had some.
Parmesan.
No, I had deer, but it was like elementary school. I don't really remember.
Is that deer though? Veal is deer.
I think that's like.
It's like deer. Like little baby deer.
the deer children.
Right? Little cubs. Deer cub.
Deer cub. Oh, not a deer cub. That's not how it's called. What the heck? Where's that? Sorry, I'm trying to read this article and look for this spot where, what was it called? The Prolic, some shit.
Cryon.
Was that it? Was that what I said?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was Cryon.
That sounds like some shit from fucking Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's where Superman from. They making shit up.
I'm done.
Shit, yeah, Cryon. Crown, nigga?
What the fuck is that?
Crayon, nigga?
Crayon?
Yeah, so don't eat veal. Like,
right? That shit in the store, all trifling. Nah, yo, this house gonna start. They think they slick. Oh, here it go. It says, research identifies a misshapen protein in these deers, a prion, which is the cause of a chronic wasting disease.
It said a misshaped misshaped protein?
Yeah. You gotta find a way to test your deer for just stop eating it. Y'all need to eat deer shit. All these other animals out here, it ain't that damn deep. Leave it alone. See, they gonna be the ones that fuck us up on the gang. Like,
hey, who has a hankering for deer?
Like, just leave them alone for now. And it's been that thing that's going on for almost 10 years. This is how it's gonna start, y'all.
This is a weak ass virus. Start. It's been going on for 10 years and no one cared.
Cause it's real low key. We're gonna be fucked up. There's probably little communities like Wrong Turn and shit where they already fucked up and they ain't spread yet.
Hills Have Eyes shit. There's people in quarantine.
Oh my gosh. Why have we been talking for almost an hour?
I don't know. It's flying by. We talked about dick too long. One more thing. Talk about dead dick too long.
Ew.
I read an article and it was talking about how this 16-year-old girl went to join ISIS.
When? Like, how long ago was it?
I don't know how long ago it was, but I know now she's trying to come back and Trump's doesn't want her to come back.
Well, is she from here?
Yeah.
So she still has, like, I don't understand how she's not allowed to come back. Like, I guess she's on the list, like, they know who the fuck she is and all that, yeah.
I mean, you went to join a terrorist group that takes responsibility for...
Did she, like, make it known? She like, yo, on the gang, like, I'm about to... Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. When she, throwing up gang signs, like, no, but this is my set. Like,
I don't know.
I know you don't know. I'm being...
I don't know. No. My thing is, how do you even join them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
When I was younger, like, my parents... They didn't want you to join the Crips or the Bloods or something.
Yeah, like how you join ISIS?
How you join the most gang of gangs, the gang of all gangs?
But then, like, how does everyone know and how you not allowed back in the country? How the fuck you 16?
Well, I think she's trying to come back. She reached out to, like, whatever the United Nations.
Oh, like she needs help.
Yeah, she needs help to get out of there.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
It's a kid.
I know, but you done fucked up, huh? I guess you want to learn your lesson. The fuck? What? Your parents better help you? Shit, I don't know.
She was like, she saw the recruitment videos. Like, what's on the recruitment video that makes it so alluring?
Where the fuck she see that shit on newgrounds.com?
I have
like, where the
no
fuck
idea.
you see that recruitment video?
That shit like an ITT Tech recruitment video.
Yeah, like what? On the subreddit? Like the fuck? Where do you find that?
Get off the couch, loser. What are you doing? You ain't got no job. You don't got no job. You don't got no girlfriend. Come join ISIS. What? Like, I just don't understand how do you join these groups, yo?
But my thing is, if you're trapped within ISIS or whatever, this group and stuff, how did you even get a message to Trump or to anyone?
I don't know. You ain't with it? You not with it?
I don't know. It's just a lot of it.
Sound like some trash. Sound like some Jussie Smollet.
Some juicy. I don't know. Y'all gotta look into that. That's the best.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, yo. Is there anything else?
No, I think I'm done, yo. We apologize, yo. We apologize. I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah, we good.
I don't think there's anything else.
I think by now people know what to expect from us.
You think so?
But they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn. Hopefully hopefully we entertained y'all on this. I don't know when you're gonna listen to this, so I can't say what day it's gonna be when you're listening to it. But hopefully you were entertained,
right?
And that's why we're here.
All right, yo! Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that supports. Remember to like, subscribe, rate, review, whatever, all that stuff, man. We love y'all.
Yes.
And we'll be back. And yo, let us know. Let us know what you think. Hit us up. Shoot our DMs. We respond to people.
Yeah. We here. Right. We waiting. On the gang.
On the gang. Bust it.
On the gang. Hey. I ain't gonna sing the Cardi part.
Alright, yo, we out.
Alright.
Everything that goes bye. Let me think. Don't let her faint, get Ishmael. A shot of Jack, got her back. It's not an axe stack. Forgot about the cackalack. Holler back, clack, blocker. Villainy, feel him in your heart. Chocolate, chalk, copper. Start shit, stopper. Be a smart shopper. Shot a cop day around the way. Bout to stable. Who to know is too molded. Wonder where the shooter go. Bout to check, get him. Not a bet, dead him. Let him spit the venom. Said him, got a lot of shit with him. Let the rhythm hit him. Stronger than the other voice. We makes the joints that make them spread them butter moist, man, please. The stage made of panties. From the age of baby hoochies on to the grannies. Man me the dough rake. Daddy, the flow make her fatty shake. Patty cake for fake. If he wasn't need a baker's man, he'd take her for her masters. Hit it once and shake her hand. Want some old thank you, ma'am, and ghost her. She can mind the toaster if she signed the poster. A whole host of roller coaster riders. Not enough tracks. Hot enough black, but just too hot to handle. You got blue sandals. Who shot you? Who got you? New spots to vandal. Do not stand still. Boast your skills close, but no krills. Toast for polils. Post no bills. Coast to coast, choke smokes, flows ill. Go chill. Not supposed to overdose. No dose pills. Off pride tykes talk wide through scar meat. Off sides like how Wharf ride with Starfleet. Told ya, awesome get rich shit. As he gets older, he gets colder than a witch tit. This is it, make no mistakes. Where my nigga go? Figaro. Old beats in my rhymes attack. A scary act, all black like Miss Mary Mack. Wait till you see him live on the piano. Doom sing soprano like una dos piano. My mama told me, blast him, pass her glass of OE. Not to be troublesome, but I could sure use a quick shot of double rum. No stick of bubble gum. I like ice cream. We could skip the wedding. Have a nice dream. She only let him stick the head in.